Alright people, you know the face them, you know what time it is. Welcome back to another episode of After Brunswick.
Yeah man, you don't know people, we're there again. We have enough HQ, that's a switch up the thing. You don't know, me and Bobby same way, one OTB as always. Just thanks for the support that we've been getting, people. And we have a very stacked episode today. You don't know, we're going straight into it. As always, Bobby, you don't know the matter at OTB. Don't talk about no bugs. But ever since, remember the last time we shot a video here, we spoke about a certain Spanish manager. And I mean, since then, that manager has gone 10 games undefeated, 8 in the Premier League, 2 in the league. And we're talking about none other than Mikel Arteta, the helm, the driving force behind Arsenal Football Club, people.
You know, I'm not going to get too ahead of myself, you know, because at the end of the day, we just do what we have to do. You know, we're B2, we're supposed to beat. Yeah. So I'm not going to be too, I'm not going to come here and
be too optimistic because
you know, right after the break we have Liverpool at Anfield, you know.
Yeah, and the thing is, you know, the thing being an Arsenal fan, you know, is the hope that
kills you, you know.
Yes, so we don't know, we're taking it a step at a time.
We just have to big up, just like last episode, big up Gabriel.
Big up Gabriel again. This week, well, for this week's game, you know, we have to give Ben White the props.
Yeah, Ben White was brilliant.
Ben White was brilliant this man. He was absolutely gargantuan. As always.
Trouble.
Yeah. It's I don't understand what Southgate is doing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I know, you know, I wonder what Southgate do need, and I kind of call up certain.
Nah, let me tell you why. Watch you don't know, I personally wouldn't call up Smith Rowe just yet. I believe in patience. You know, World Cup qualifiers.
No, the reason why I'm going to call up Smith Rowe is because of who them a play.
Who them a play?
Them a play, not, I'm not sure if it's San Marino. They're playing very
like under them
they're playing very poor
I mean,
teams.
that's fine, but
so
why?
I think now would be the time to try and get in. Even if you're not going to call them up when you play better teams, it don't make sense.
Sorry. You're from that side.
It don't make sense call up the man when you have Spain, France them for players.
Yeah, but the thing is, remember say when he was recently sacked, you know, Boothroyd for under 21s.
Yeah.
So I think it's Karzi's taking over the team now, and under 21s is a big feeder for the senior team. So to keep pulling up players out of the under 21 would really keep a consistency. But
you know, before we even get to that side, but you know, see certain baller pull out the under 21.
Which teacher?
Feel like them big teacher.
Which teacher?
Boy, Callum Hudson, a diamond pull out the under 21.
Caltech?
Yeah, the man.
Who's that?
But the man want to focus on him from senior international career. Like, first of
all,
but
watching
England don't need no more right back.
Them don't need him.
They don't need no more right back. So we do.
And my boy there, City, like him, not even my boy there from Everton, just get him first call up.
Which one that?
We're the 14th for Everton. 24 man.
Oh, Anthony Gordon.
Yeah, get him call up. I mean, he deserves it.
You say 14, I think you talk about certain tones.
Sorry, my fault. We just add the 10 to 14. But yeah, going back to Smith Rowe though, I personally have a problem with him not being selected in the senior team. I mean, Sanchez out now for obvious reasons. Not really Sanchez's fault, but
we'll soon touch on why Sanchez out.
But we'll soon go over there, so. But I mean, as I said, last episode they spoke about, last live they spoke about Gabriel being extremely consistent, very solid for Arsenal. He spoke, and now this week we're talking about Ben White. The back four has been quite
solid, consistent.
Yeah, and Katie's out now, but
Nuno feeling very well.
Nuno came in, he's playing very well. But as I say, it's not a bias show, people. It's OTB, also known as Only the Bobby. So
and then
we'll switch it up, you know?
Just like how we said that.
Yeah.
Lips, may I beg you 2 minutes?
I can take a sip then.
Take a sip. Let me take a sip before I start to. Come here, talk for long. When the last video we shot here, at this very set, I talk say certain manager, I talk straight. Ole Gole Sunshire. Give him call the man name right. Ole.
Ole.
You see, certain man, them can take a club to a level, but you can't take them to a different level.
Ceiling.
When you look at the standard of manager now, we soon touch upon Kante going to Spurs. That is 4 of the best 5 managers in world football in one league.
And what the manager were left out? My boy from over Sud. Who that?
Which one of them that?
About Ajax, man.
Yeah, man, Ten Hag can talk about Nagelsmann, but when you talk about Manchester United, the biggest club in England, arguably the biggest club in world football. And you're talking about where they should be. Ole is not taking them there. They're tactically inept.
But stop.
You get me? When you talk about how the team is playing, no midfield, no cohesiveness.
Like a donut.
I saw the average positions for City, because they played City last to City. That's why we're talking about them, the last City 2-0. Saw the average positions for how City lined up. You could see where they were supposed to be. Man, you have 6 players lined up across. What is that? They were playing a back 5. Why 6 players lined up across? And they're not pressing, they're not in no low block. They're just there. So much space in between the lines for City players to run havoc. Liverpool will touch on the City players and all of that. But Ole, what is he doing? Ole is not a top 10 Premier League manager. So how can he then in turn turn a Man United team who should be challenging for the league due to the quality that they have and turn them into title contenders? It don't make no sense. Ole has managed 55 home games for Manchester United. Manchester United have been in the Premier League for call it 30 years. Ole is responsible for 21% of Man United's home defeats in Premier League history.
Quick maths.
He has only managed 55 Premier League games,
Ratio.
home games. Fergie managed 405.
Percentage.
Ole has that. What and people before the start of the season say, oh, take time with him, make him see him out with the squad. With eyes, people, with eyes. And then now them take long, wait for see, and now Kante gone to sports.
Bobby, a big small.
Go through, man.
You know, here on OTB we have a lot of predictions, and at the start of the season we had predicted our placings. You don't know, Bobby and I both had City winning the league, and we had a certain Manchester club coming in 3rd. All is making us look like 2 fools. And I'm not a fool, I'm a bright spark. That derby game was atrocious. You cannot go into a derby match without fight. That Manchester United team looked dead. It's a derby game, people. A lot of Manchester United fans were saying that Ole brought back the identity to the Manchester United, but that is not the Manchester United I know. That is not Old Trafford. Big derby game and man a walk. No look at hard tackle, no fight. If I'm a Bruno Ronaldo, the side look dead. Manning Cup start this week and I wonder if it's a Manning Cup match I watch. And not even Manning Cup soft, so. I don't want to see this. I'm a fan of football. This is not the Manchester United I grew up watching. I do not want to see this. I'm quite fine only being at the wheel now. I don't know which part that the truck driving to it. I'm fine with it. But as a football fan with unbiased, it's poor. City dominated that game. Man City put down the controller and make the AI go and play. The man them knocking, man knock ball so till. It just doesn't look good. This is not the league we come to grow up and watch. And I'm not even Manchester United fan. Look at how the emotions that coming out of me.
Football, we love it.
You want to good proper football.
But
enough man there style my manager. I said, but the man there manager for Ole Bertete. Ole wish him could have take a book out of my manager page right now. Ole couldn't even come coach Vars Prep. I tell you that straight. PE teacher that bridging. And no man tell me nothing, bro. Disrespectful.
Like how we spent so long talk about United, we don't want to get it twisted because City play. Pep just show him class yet again.
Pep, what is there really to talk about? It's Pep Guardiola.
I know on the live, me say me have a controversial take, but I'm going to say it now. Me not care. If Pep managed 5 more years and he's still as successful for 5 more years, Pep are the greatest manager in football history. And me don't want to hear it. People are going to say Fergie. Me as a man who take longevity very serious. Ferguson's best asset was his longevity. Yeah. At the end of the day, him and Pep have the same amount of Champions League. Pep is more consistent with his success. He has brought more innovations to football. His teams play naturally a better brand of football. When you talk about Rodri, over 100 passes completed.
Pep, I know the jersey can't come with 10 shots.
No. Not little Fred or McTominay if come here. None of that.
Man always clean, in space, bro.
Always in space. Bernardo brilliant. De Bruyne is not playing any ball, you know.
He really isn't.
De Bruyne is not playing no ball. He's playing so poor. And City just a tick. Them all bench a £100 million player and leave the field. City just a tick Foden. As you say in a Lipo, what you say?
The real star boy don't get it twisted.
Philip Foden. No, them man a joke about City. Them man a joke about City. City big side.
Yeah, people.
But you know, the other Premier League rivals around City, you know, had a little tough time this weekend.
Yeah,
when you talk about when Chelsea versus Burnley, I do not want to talk about Burnley for that long. I'm keeping it very real with you.
Yeah, I mean, you can keep it real. It's a real show.
You see,
real youth.
Big up Sean Dyche anyway, I'm there, you know, I'm getting results.
Dyche masterclass.
You see, it took a... I just saw the Premier League go sometime.
You're gonna have slip-ups, but I mean, they're ending the weekend still on top of the league.
Still on top of the table. So on to the more interesting game now, West Ham. No.
Before you start, when we spoke about leaders, it's one of the first episodes in OTB. Declan Rice, that is a leader of men. That man has been playing football in its purest
form. I'm not one to agree with Tim Sherwood.
Declan
a lot
Rice,
of the time, you know. But Tim Sherwood make a talk today, you know.
Yeah.
And say apart from Salah, Declan Rice has been the best player in the Premier League this season.
And that is a very good show.
And I
can't argue that.
Declan Rice has been fantastic.
Phenomenal.
You know? And West Ham pull off an excellent 3-2 win today. I mean, we grew up watching Moisey, you know. We watched the Everton side. Everton was a little side, but you know when them play the big side.
Steve Pina and them teacher them.
You see, Tim Cahill and all of them teacher there. You know, Everton was always a good team, but whenever they reach a big side, them always get boxed down. So them come, them fifth, them come, them sixth. Get a one top four finish one time. But boy, I don't know what is going on at West Ham, you know. I just go to show the quality in the Premier League.
Anna Antonio, the reason why them are going. So. Anna Antonio.
Bowen.
Rice.
Rice.
Bro, remember last year we had talked with Fornals them, because remember prior to Fornals coming to West Ham, you know, he had played in that under 23, the Unders Euros with Ceballos them and all of them. I say this Fornals youth is going to be it, you know. What this second season or third season syndrome, Fornals is getting in his own. Ball. Same thing with Ben Rama. It's a brilliant West Ham doing bits.
West Ham doing bits, and right now they're looking to how. Because as I said, I'm not going to be overly optimistic about Arsenal. Yeah. And to how Man United looking, how Leicester looking. Yeah. Why would not be surprised if West Ham sneak into that fourth place? I would not be surprised at all.
Surprised if Man them playing on Tuesdays next year.
Yeah, the only thing I had holding them back was Europa League and their squad, and I still think that might. Yeah. Because if you look at the teams that they play in the Europa League, their starting level is basically the same, just one or two changes. Yeah. So I think if there's an injury, say for instance to Rice, that's very, you know, not good, of course. That's very serious.
Yeah, it's detrimental to the team.
You get me? You know, Antonio for an extended period of time, I think that would be very serious as well. Ben Rama. I think anyone who gets injured.
Anyone of the top half players. Not to discredit defenders. But
yeah, because look at when Sufal got injured and Ben Johnson, a very good young English player, has stepped in and he's even playing even better, you know? So.
Sorry, he even spoke about the job that Moyes is doing at West Ham, bro. I will continue to say it. Arguably the greatest French midfielder in Premier League history. No managing Crystal.
Oh yeah,
Palace.
Brilliant.
Palace
is undefeated in 6.
Man. They're playing
bits. And every time I say it, you know, people look at me sideways, you know.
Yeah.
If Mason Mount did not exist,
Conor
Gallagher, week after week, playing brilliant football.
Yeah.
I tell him my killer, all he said even get on the field.
Can't get in the game yet. Right now.
You get me? Ben taking if come off I feel and give me killer a bus, but you know I ease him up. Because Vera, the team is playing well. They play a 4-3-3, but it's staggered. Yeah. Because Gallagher on the right hand side of the 4-3-3. No one get too tactical with the thing, but him push up more than McCarthy and he turn into. It's just brilliant.
I know what fought back after international break though.
Who that?
Riche.
Because him come back in Anders.
Yeah.
Right now Zaha under pressure. The game that's so
gone.
He said him can
Patrick, talking to you, Patrick. Bonjour. Patrick, may I ask you a question? Why is it Zaha still getting game? Just give him a little one bench. Just bench him a 1 week and play Ezeva and see what I'm in the big 25, big Eze and back do.
trouble.
Trouble. Man, right now, Ole just embarrassing. Look how all I started when Premier play.
Yeah,
Good
because
football.
even the
now.
team that Wolves, team that Palace beat Wolves, they were
No,
doing
they
brilliantly.
played well.
Because
Big game against Everton prior to that.
If Wolves won that game, they would be above Arsenal momentarily. Wolves have been playing very well. You get me? They up until this weekend, I'm not sure about the statistics for this weekend, but up until this weekend, it was them and Arsenal behind Chelsea for the most points since game week 3.
Yeah.
So
That's when they get 5 from City.
Yeah. I have to bring up that.
No, I don't know your past. You know?
Yeah.
I know where you come from, where you're going, you know.
So, you know, see, Wolves doing very well. Everton falling off the rails, you know. But that game this morning, I'm not going to lie, you know, is one of the reasons why I love football. People go see the 0-0 and things say is a little boring game. That game they did hot. Beer tackle a flying, can't give the man them. Unfortunately,
Kante
then give them a fighting spirit.
Like a supplicant.
Mr. Kane a fly all about, son a fly in a tackle.
Speaking of Kane, you know, I've always said to people, and I'll continue to say it, Harry Kane is still the best striker in the league. Alright? Don't watch the goals. Alright? Harry Kane is still the man. Don't get it twisted. I'm not going to shout that one here, but Harry Kane is still the man, people.
But I'm going to shout out one of me, a lip of them baller from Tottenham though.
From who?
From Anders.
From where?
Oliver skip to my loo, man.
Oliver skips.
Oliver skip is a...
That's tell a lie. From Anders days with the red skip, I'm carrying to make people know as Arsenal fan.
Nah, man, you know, because the thing is, I feel skipper go left soon, you see it. I know enough people there talk about winks this, winks that. Like a girl them see and them.
Nah,
you
man.
see it. Winks is not good. This is the second good manager come in and realize that Skip have to be playing.
I don't understand how Winks was. I don't understand how Winks reached this point in his career.
If Winks
English tax.
I see certain baller, me a call name too.
Yeah.
Winks.
Don't good.
Oxlade Chamberlain.
Don't good.
You see, if them man they go in a championship right now, they're not coming out.
Them man they probably not even make squad.
Mind sharp, them get relegated.
Swear.
They're not coming back up to the Premier League. Poor.
Mad.
Poor players.
Joke thing, bro.
So, you know, right now, we talk about Kante, I think, unfortunately, he might give Spurs a big boost.
Yeah.
Because, as I said earlier, he's one of the top 5 managers in world football.
And as we always say, good managers
get
really
the best elevate
out of
a squad.
Yeah.
Because people would have think, say, because of how Spurs were performing under past management, that Spurs didn't have a good squad. Yeah. That's not the case. Spurs have a very good squad.
I mean, I wouldn't say very good.
Relatively good squad. They
can't agree on that.
They have improvements to make. But
yeah,
I think
they have many improvements to make. But for a top 8 Premier League team, they have a good squad. You know, but not generally. I wouldn't say they have a very good squad.
Not very
good.
There
are a lot of gaps in the team as well. But yeah, your point still remains. He's gonna do a lot for the team. Unfortunately, but there's only really one club in North London, and only white in North London is Benjamin White. Don't get it twisted. Thank you very much.
We'll talk about the Premier League.
No. You're not going to skip over the bottom half of the league, you know. You're not going to skip over certain side. Because remember your XG side go and lose 4 games in a row, you know.
No, what? You know, see, this is the thing what Lips do, you know. Lips will dip on a bandwagon.
A what?
A bandwagon.
Don't do that.
And then one just come, jump off.
No, bandwagon thing.
Because me and Lips both rate benefit. Hear him come for the show though. Your sister, you're sorry, no.
No, bandwagon thing, but I mean, it's just Premier League life.
Yeah,
it's just Premier League.
Get adjusted.
I mean, Rise out injured now.
Yeah,
and I think that's going to be a big loss for them. Not necessarily just the goalkeeping aspect itself, but he's a big organizer.
Yeah.
Playing out from the back. It's going to really hamper how Brentford play. I mean, it's just a part of football. These things happen. Obviously, well, let me say obviously, but I still don't think Brentford are going to get relegated.
I don't think so either.
I think they're still going to stay up, but
yeah, the teams below them 2 points.
Yeah, but last episode we spoke about a certain grab and go manager, and he's gone.
Out of
there. Yeah, that's what I want to see. Sadly though, last time we were at this HQ, we spoke about Dean Smith and the good job he was doing at Villa. I mean, since we spoke, they've lost 4 games in a row.
Poor.
It's been poor.
And he's sadly got
the boot. It's just a cutthroat nature of football, especially Premier League football. It's a high standard to uphold. But I mean, hats off to Dean Smith, a good example of a English manager.
You definitely
We want
get
more
another
of those
job soon.
managers. I mean, he's definitely going to be back in the game, you know. So that's one of those things. Let's hope Villa turn a corner.
And managers though, what you feel about the Eddie Howe appointment at Newcastle?
Wow. You see, Eddie Howe has always been a highly rated young manager, and as I say, a young people time now. He's been touted for the Arsenal job at one point. Clearly too big for his boots. But I mean, he should push Newcastle to another level. Let's be real, it's still Newcastle. They still have a lot of an enormous amount of business to do. But Eddie Howe is a good young manager. I think his first order of business is to keep Newcastle up.
Yeah.
I think from there, can push forward, add his own flair to the team. But I think it's going to be a lot of pressure on Eddie Howe, especially seeing that new owners.
Yeah.
It's going to be very difficult for Eddie Howe. But I've seen what he has done at Bournemouth, seen what he has done for certain players, and I'm excited for Eddie Howe. I'm excited. Love to see the English managers back in the
He'll be
league.
working with a couple of players that he's worked with before.
Yeah.
In Callum Wilson, Matt Ritchie, Ryan Fraser. Not that the latter two are too.
Yeah, their level has really fallen now.
Yeah. But just touching on Championship real quick. Remember me that say a young people coach time. Neil Warnock got sacked from Middlesbrough.
He's out of there.
So get these old guys out of the game. But we touch about England, Lips.
Yeah.
As I said before, I think Serie A are going to be a very exciting title race.
Yep. Roma drop points again. Bro.
Roma drop points again. Unfortunately, I don't think Roma will be a part of that title race. I'm very excited one. La Liga.
Let's be real here. We spoke about it last time.
One
time.
We didn't talk about Barca good yet, bro.
Yeah, we can talk about that. I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
But let me talk about young people time. Vinny.
Oh yeah, man.
That
Vinicius is
Boy,
dangerous.
Vinicius is being honestly, I can talk straight. That man is an inspiration for the youths. He's been playing excellent football.
Brilliant.
He showed a high level of temperament, composure, tactically aware. His IQ is so much higher right now. I mean, it's obviously maturity. Obviously he's being coached by a very good manager as well. He's in a good system, he's in a good setup. But Vinny is a young player that has really taken a big step this season. A really, really big step. And it's exciting times for Madrid right now. Benzema we don't even have to touch on Benzema.
Brilliant.
But Vinny is
being
being
football right now.
Yeah, man. Vinny is the young boy for the season right now. Well, like Rich kind of calm down a little bit. You don't know, Vinny is playing ball,
Yeah, but touch on Barca, they sacked Coleman, rightfully so.
Rightfully, bro.
So now they're getting Xavi, who they're hoping will be a Pep 2.0, cause young manager.
Lot of pressure on him as a former player as well, as I said.
One of the best midfielders to ever touch a football.
No joke.
So I'm looking forward to see how he does, because he's been coaching in Abu Dhabi, Qatar. I he's from. I'm obviously not going to lie to you and say that I watch Qatar football.
Baby, don't. There's only one ball I know playing at Qatar. It's a great maestro, Santi Cazorla. Don't.
It's not for Xavi side he play for.
I don't even know. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know. I think I played the season though.
Yeah. So I think from the little clips I've seen, they play the tiki-taka the Barcelona way. So if he can make Qatari players do that with a touch of international players, of course, then I don't see why. Because Barcelona's young core is brilliant. They are the young crop of players right now are brilliant coming up. The Gavi, the Pedri, the Fati, the Nico Gonzalez, Ricky Puig, Arujo, Balde, Demir. I mean, I could go on. Like even Eric Garcia, I don't think he's that great of a defender yet. When it comes on to playing out from the back, he's brilliant because he played under one of the best coaches of all time in Pep Guardiola.
Yeah.
I think in France, not that the title race is hot, but me and Lipo have other interests in France,
Matteo, going to people, I said it when we were here. And I said it offset. You can ask production, you can DM the page and ask production. I said it. Matteo Guendouzi is going to be a fixture in the French senior team in 3 months' time. Matteo, you're 3 months early. I don't understand how Maitland Niles are starting in my midfield and have Guendouzi on loan. That don't make no sense to me.
Yeah, Guendouzi.
But man,
I know you don't need stats to even say, but I
you don't
use
need stats.
I use stats to
ball and grass. I watch the man play football. I don't need the numbers. The only numbers I need is goals and the time.
You know, me give them little piece of extra lesson.
Give them an extra lesson.
Guendouzi, not only among young midfielders, but among midfielders in Europe, when it comes down to ball progression, both carrying and passing the ball forward, he's one of the best midfielders, one of the best, not even midfielders, best players in Europe currently.
Yep.
That's a level he's playing at. He's just been fantastic, you know. So, you know, Guendouzi, but you know, also have Saliba, who has been in three consecutive League Team of the Weeks.
Honestly, that Saliba is a very big show because Saliba is more likely to come after Arsenal.
Yeah,
sadly,
than Guendouzi.
And I mean, with the way our backline is playing right now, I don't even know how Saliba is going to get into that team. I don't know what adjustment Arteta could make if he's going to play those three or what.
Hopefully, we'll be back in Europe next season.
Yeah,
so we'll
need the rotation.
We need to rotate the team. Yeah. So I always want to have those wonder kid players back.
And always have competition, you know, as Bobby Moore would say, in a 3, 4, 5 man for one position on the ball field. Same thing we see in the left back with Tavares and KT. That's what we want, competition, not a bias show, just using Arsenal as the quickest example.
Because that's what we know the best.
That's what we know the best.
You know, looking forward to that basketball season just flick off.
Yeah, guys, thank you for giving us your predictions. The MVP, I don't know, Bradley Beal MVP for this season. Wizards starting off the season, a lot of dubs. You know, I don't want anybody to laugh at me, but I don't know what Lakers were thinking.
Get in
Westbrook and
Westbrook.
I get Dinwiddie, I get Montrez, I get Kuz. But you understand what I'm saying? Wizards looking really good right now. You know, Bradley Beal just showing his little brother Tatum how to really do it.
But Lips, you know who now look good though?
Who that?
Raleigh. We not rallying around the West Indies.
Why, Bobby? You see, for us to start speaking on West Indies cricket, it's gonna get quite political, quite controversial, quite personal, and quite frankly disrespectful. And here on Only the Bobby, also known as OTB, we want to keep it professional.
Always.
So, you guys at home, we're going to put up polls. You guys can keep it as unprofessional as you guys want. Let us know your thoughts on West Indies and the state that West Indies is in. Because right now, I'm a West Indian, I'm a Jamaican, and I'm an Arsenal fan. It's not the easiest job, people. But Arsenal doing a little bit of bits right now, and JFF is in between. But West Indies, I think that's where we should end the video, Bobby.
That's where we're ending it?
I think that's where we should end the video.
Yeah, take one more sip of...
Yeah, can take a... As Winford asked the big artist one time, why are you drinking? I drink a jinx.
I'm out.